So, thank you, mothers and others. Tonight, we get to introduce you to another great candidate. And just get ready because tonight you get to meet Sebastian Gehrig. He is a candidate running for U.S. Congress District 12, and this seat is currently being vacated by Kay Granger. And we've been waiting for her to leave that seat for a while now. So I'm really excited to introduce you to tonight's candidate. So, Sebastian, I'm so glad you got to join us here tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're running for office?
When I heard she was vacating, I said I need to run because I have progressive ideas. I think we need a new generation of leadership. I don't think we need more the same type of leadership we've been having. We don't need politicians. This is my first time running for any kind of elected office. So I'm not a politician. I am a small business owner, and that is from my mom, who just recently retired. And she came from Mexico. She raised me, but also built a very good small business that that's in San Antonio that's been keeping us up and running. And so I've been able to take over that and keep that legacy continuing. But like I told her, and like I tell everyone that knows me that I'm very passionate about the political situation that's going on. And so I decided to step up for those reasons because I think it's time that we vote for a candidate that is from our community and not funded by political action committees that they're bought out. I mean, that's the reality. Who are they really representing is what the question people should ask when they go to vote. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm a Republican, let me vote Republican, or I'm a Democrat, let me just vote Democrat. We need to look at the candidates and actually analyze who are they,
Mhm.
where their money is being funded from, how, pretty much everything, because these people, dictate how our lives are, especially, in the U.S. House when they pass bills that affect all of us, on a national level.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are your three main issues that you are campaigning on? Your top three?
So my top three, because it's very hard to keep them to three, but the biggest one, and it's close to me because I am part of the LGBT community. Definitely passing. I've been an individual that was discriminated against actively in the military. Dealt with that quite a lot, and I do think we need to have more protections and to from not only the military side but also civilian sector from discriminatory acts and retaliation for reporting those acts specifically as well. My next topic, that I'm running on is a fiscal responsibility. The Department of Defense just failed, I believe, $3.8 trillion in assets that they don't have an idea of where it is. I'm not really getting down to the bottom of why they can't account for it. That to me is like the biggest issue we have in our government, because it seems like we always have money for the Department of Defense, but we don't have money to fund Social Security. We don't have money for education. We don't have money for any of these other programs that benefit everyone. I don't really understand. It shows the priorities where they lie. And we reward the Department of Defense every time with our taxpayer money that we don't even we put ourselves more in debt because we're not collecting that much money, spending hundreds of trillions, and we keep adding to the defense budget every single year, but we're not currently at war directly involved with anyone anymore. And that's my going into fiscal responsibility. It ties into ending these endless wars and starting to bring peace. I'm very strong believer of JFK's message and what he ran on, and we need to go back to that type of mentality of we don't need to be controlling everybody. We need to start worrying about our people. We need to support our allies where needed. Ensure that we're not our national security is still protecting ourselves, but I don't think we need to be doing that by getting involved in doing the stuff that we're doing. Meanwhile, we have problems at home. I think that's a big one. The third one would be education. I think education goes a long way. Public education. I went through public school for all my 12 years, and there's a lot of the teachers. I mean, they don't get paid nearly what they should for what they have to deal with. what the school districts require of them to teach in class. Uh, I don't feel like they prepare you. They never teach you in like financials. They don't teach you on things that you need to know to be able to be an adult in society and a functional individual in society. And I feel like a lot of that, plus what's going on right now with trying to put banning books and adding religion, which I really don't understand because it's separation of church and state, and that's something I am 100% on. No matter what you believe in, that should not infringe on someone else's rights. And so this whole education thing of having people banning books and stuff like that is just absurd to me. I think our education system is very, very behind and if we're so concerned about our adversaries, their education systems are far better than ours, and so we need to start making ours great in order for us to be able to compete with the rest of the world in science and math, more engineering, so that's another thing I'm running on, is to bring in more federal funding, especially for Texas, and advocating for unionization of public schools as well.
I look forward to meeting you on the campaign trail, and I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much.